250, 175.
So, I mean,
right?
It's worth the tow. I mean,
24 cars starting though.
24 cars on that track.
So mind you, you have to qualify. And just to qualify, if there's guys coming from Montana, okay, these are going to be heavy hitters. These aren't just going to be laid, B main or
this is going to be the Lon Skinner and the Shipwreck Beads Nationals combined for the street stocks. That weekend is going to be intense. And you have to go camping.
Honey.
Don't look at me and say that.
Well, so anyways.
Man, but this weekend's going to get bigger because that's a 2-day show. You've got the 3rd with the Iron Giant Challenge.
Right.
You got the 4th, regular show at Willamette.
Right.
Modifieds, the whole gamut. Modified street stock supers, late models, the whole 9. But then Friday night. Okay. Just a quick one. Our fire crew down here is all volunteer.
Right.
Minimal funding from the track. They take care of us. We take care of them. A couple of ladies down there have put together a bingo night to support Extreme Fire and Rescue.
I love bingo.
I do too. So
I'm not afraid to say it.
So Friday night, 7 p.m. It is RSVP. You can find it on Facebook, and I'll get Josh to make sure we get this on the Moxie site.
Okay.
Pizza, beverages, and bingo. All the prizes for the lovely race wives out there are 31 bags. Now, I'm not a bag person. I don't know Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, whatever the heck.
Did you say Gucci?
I don't know what I said. Sounded good. But anyways, 31 bags. I've seen these things. Chris Van Zant has thrown them in my face a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
They actually look pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't carry one.
So you're going to sport one of these?
I wouldn't sport one going to Walmart in my fuzzy slippers.
But you'll do it in your G-string and cowboy boots.
Okay, anyways, moving right along.
That's awesome.
Quit looking at my shoes, buddy.
They're not shoes. They're square tip cowboy. They're shit
Ariots,
kickers,
man.
I love them.
So all the proceeds are going to go to Extreme Fire and Rescue.
That's awesome.
We're giving back to the racing community. We're taking care of those guys that are rushing into danger when we need help out of the car. When we have an incident at the track, they're there for us. It's time for us to be there for them. So
I believe this is actually already on our site, already on Moxie.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shows you I'm blind.
No, it's all good.
But double check. It is on RSVP. The phone number's down at the bottom. Jerry Ann Kronk and Chris Van Zandt are putting it on. So get out there, support them, support the racing. So you could really come down on the 2nd and come down. Wives can go play bingo. Guys can go work on their cars.
There you go.
Game on. Then you can sit there and rest up and watch the track get prepped so you know how to set your street stock up for the 3,000 win race.
That'd be awesome. I'm just looking at our Moxie site right now, and it actually is up there. It was posted on the 16th. Well over 2,000 people already seen this. I mean, that's just. I mean, you start looking at a lot of all these posts, 2,000, 4,000. It's 1,200. It's just amazing on the support that we get from Moxie Media and, of course, Northwest Dirt News. Again, race fans, this is all about you guys. It's about the race fans, the drivers, the team, crew chiefs, all that type of stuff. You want to be a special guest? Send us an email, moxiemedia2016@gmail. Come in, be a guest. Let's talk racing. It's awesome.
That's how I got into it.
Right? Let's talk a little bit more about this bingo deal.
It's proceeds are going. I've talked to Doug and Chris.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to update all their equipment. They just got a whole new batch of helmets in for the guys. So when they're actually in their full suits, they're wearing fire protectant gloves, fire rescue grade boots,
right?
Triple layer fire suits. Take that a step farther. They had helmets that were crush resistant but weren't fire resistant. Now these guys are running fire resistant, brand new, Snell rated,
really
spec helmets with visors that are fire rated and skirts. So you're talking basically everything the driver wears,
the fire rescue now wears.
Fire and rescue now wears.
So if there's a fire, like what we had at Bakersfield,
they can go in.
These guys will go in. These guys will be the first responders.
These guys are probably as protected as you can get without wearing turnouts. And having an SCBA on their back, these guys are as protected as they can be protected and be comfortable.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, that's just, we talk about, like Jeremy up at Sunset Speedway. He just got those guys and stuff. Their new fire suits and everything else. Senior, who we call Senior, or Chief, he runs the squad, and so he has a helmet and stuff on or whatever. Some of those guys up there do have fire turnout helmets. I'm not sure exactly what they have for boots or whatever like that, but I mean, it's a process, and all these guys are all volunteer. We had a 50-50 for them. I think they raised like $300 or $400 that went into a brand new pump for their truck.
And you start talking this specialized gear that they need for motorsports fire and rescue. It's not cheap.
Not cheap at all.
You start talking the chemicals that they're using in extinguishers. Doug's using cold fire, I believe now. 5 gallons of it makes, I think, 15 or 20 gallons of extinguisher. So you get 5 gallons of concentrate. You get 15 to 20 gallons of deployable suppressant.
Right.
Over $500.
Oh, I'm sure.
For 5 gallons.
I'm sure.
And that stuff has to be switched out on a regular basis.
Yeah, because it'll go stagnant and it'll get old and it'll expire.
Exactly. So he's loading extinguishers with that. He's got the foam system set up. Maintaining those trucks that they're using. It's a never-ending battle. Plus, you start talking those fire suits. They're not cheap. I mean, racers, you know how much a fire suit costs, and these guys are wearing triple layer fire suits. Helmets, easily.
They're into the thousands. I mean, they're into the $1,500 to $2,000 just per gear per one person.
Per one person.
And you have 6 guys out there?
You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys in anywhere from 4 to 6 guys in triple layer suits that are actually
every night
your first in, and then you've got the tow truck drivers and other personnel that are out there. They're in single layers. So anybody that's coming on the racetrack that's going to be anywhere near a crash scene, or an incident, I should say, not a crash scene, an incident on the racetrack, has some type of flashover and fire protection on.
That's crazy.
At Willamette Speedway.
That's crazy.
You don't see that much else.
Did you just see who just texted in? So, Chris?
Oh, hey, Chris, you're getting 2 Warbuses, it looks like.
I just got a text in from the beautiful Trisha. She says, I want to see that race too. So guess what, race fans? Won't be at Sunset because we have Labor Day off. We are not going camping. We will camp down there at Willamette Speedway. And Chris Sign, you will see us down there for the $10,000 purse, $3,000 to win, a main event, $1,000 for second, and $100 just to start the A main. Race fans, it is going to be a Moxie Media and Promotions Northwest Dirt News. It's going to be crazy.
You heard it here first.
Heard it here first.
Now here's the question, Josh.
Nope. No, I don't know why.
Are you going to go sit in the stands? Are you going to go be the pit reporter? Or are you going to try and find a ride?
See, that's the thing right there, is I got all my gear, and believe me, if there's a chance that I can get a ride, I'm telling you, okay, we'll put it like this, right? If people want to know my credentials, is that I went out and drove Kenny Miller's car here a couple years ago during practice, and was pretty fast. I mean, for not being in his car or whatever. He got a little bit scared, only gave me about 4 laps because I was pushing it just a little bit more. But that was just to show him that I can still shake it down, never spun. Got into a car, a Dwarf car, that's been sitting for 3 years, right? Literally, it was at the last minute to try to get this car to run, okay? No setup. Shane Youngren kind of just threw a little setup underneath it. Was 4th fast in the Bs. Got transferred in the A's, never got lapped, never spun out, everything else, I didn't wreck this guy's car. It was amazing.
But did you move forward?
I did move forward.
There you go.
That's all that matters. I went from the B's to the A's.
So, now here's the real question. You know Corey's sitting on some beach in Hawaii right now.
Yes, he is.
You think Corey's going to look for a ride now? And look for somebody else to call the show?
Why can't we just call the show inside the car?
That's a good point.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this could be fun, race fans.
I'm telling you, there's an app out there called Wish. I'm sure we could find some sort of headgear or whatever like that we can actually...
I think you could. So, Labor Day weekend, ladies and gentlemen, Willamette Speedway is going to be the place to be. You've got events going on Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday.
It's going to be
3
crazy.
days. Plus, take 2 days off, go out, hike at Silver Falls, come down, go.
Silver Falls is cool.
It is beautiful.
That is a place if you really, really want to go camping. They have a beautiful campground down there.
Go to Silver Falls on the 5th. Go to the coast on the 6th. Come back the night of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have the World of Outlaws 410 sprints. National
Wednesday
names.
night.
Wednesday night, plus your IMCA modifieds, Willamette Speedway.
So all 2 weeks from now, literally 2 weeks from now, and all that week is going to be amazing for Willamette Speedway.
It is.
I mean, you can't get any better than that. Bringing the World of Outlaws in, having a 3-day show,
A 3,000 to win street stock race.
$10,000 per. That's just, come on, really? That's incredible. So Trisha, yeah, we will. We'll go down there. That'd be awesome.
High five.
High five. Very nice. So
All right.
Let's talk a little bit about.
Let's talk points.
Let's talk points. Who do you want to go first?
Well, one more Willamette event.
All right, let's go. Let's go to one.
Then I'll shut up.
All right, no, you're good. You're good.
So one more quick Willamette event. You know, we keep talking about the big cars, but look at Lindsey Barney. Where'd she come from?
Well, Lindsey Barney came from a sprint car.
She came from a sprint car. You start talking Talon Roberts.
Talon Roberts came from cage cards.
You start talking Bryson James.
Bryson James came from cage cards.
You start talking all those kids. I shouldn't say kids. I'm sorry.
Young adults.
Young adults. Talented race car drivers. Talent behind the wheel.
Beyond talented.
This Friday night, Willamette Speedway, second to last kart night. They got 2 more nights for karts. This Friday, the 26th, and the 23rd of September are your 2 last opportunities to see the karts out at Willamette on the small track.
Okay.
Come down, check them out.
Oh, it's something. If you haven't been down there to see it, it's something to see. I'm telling you.
It's fun. I mean,
beyond fun.
I've driven around that kart track, but not in a cart. It was fun. But anyways, let's go to points. Sunset.
All right, Sunset. So check this out. So we were just talking about the Walters, the classic that's coming up, right? Listen to this point. First and second, Jason Johnson. This is super late models. Okay, Jason Johnson and John Gamble, 37 markers from each other. Jason Johnson has 1 win, 5 top 5, 6 top 10s out of 6 features. He's leading the points at 541. John Gamble has 1 win, 4 top 5s, 5 top 10s out of 5 features, and he's only 37 markers back. The next guy behind him is Jerry Schramm. I'm sorry, John Gamble does not have a win. I'm sorry. Jerry Schramm has a win in the late model, and he's 93 points back. I don't think with, let me see, we have the 1. We have not that one.
We're looking at the schedules, folks.
Not that one. We have 2 more races. 2 more races for the late models.
And how many points is John back?
37.
Against Johnson?
Jason Johnson.
That's going to be a tough one.
Jason Johnson is by far the fastest guy out there. Not saying that John's not fast, because if he gets that car dialed in at the beginning of the night, he's hard to beat.
Yeah, he is. He is hard to beat, but
Jason's always up on top of his game.
3 nights?
2 nights.
You got 2 nights left. 3 nights. Three
nights.
3 nights left.
The TNG Thriller. You have that's going to be on 8/27. Then you have it's going to be 2 nights, and then 9/24. That's the 30th anniversary championship night.
Okay,
2 races.
2 races. 37 points. That's, I hate to say it, but 2 races. That's a hard gap.
37 points, man. Literally, something
can happen.
Yeah, something has to happen to Jason. Either not show up or break early, and have John win everything. Yeah, it's just going to be one of those things.
It is.
Okay, this right here. I might even save this one for last. Let's go into the sport mod class.
Okay, I know what you're saving.
IMCA sport mod class. John Henry pretty much has this wrapped up. He's 66 points ahead of Michael Melton and 198 points in front of Archie Summers. Now, John Henry and Michael Melton have been the top guys and stuff out there at Sunset Speedway. They're the guys who show up every single weekend and stuff like that. Our sport mod class isn't as healthy as it should. I'm predicting next year it's going to get even bigger and better, because some of these guys and stuff that have traveled and or stayed at a track to run points or whatever are now talking about, we get emails all the time. talking about, hey, what's next year's schedule? Well, I don't know what next year's schedule is. Well, I got a lot of guys from Cottage Grove and some people that are actually from Idaho that's actually moving over here. I got 2 guys over there. And then some people that are up at Elma area talking about, hey, we're going to change over and we're going to run the sport mod class. So hopefully that is the truth, and hopefully they bring more sport mods and stuff. But with 66 points